Hey guys, welcome back to FIFA 22 CF Fuenlabrada career mode, and it is all down to this episode. Yes, this is a series finale, and of course, the last episode of this series. Again, I'm starting to get a little bit emotional because I've been working on this project for the past 2-3 months, to be honest. And right now, we just arrived in August, and by the time you guys will see it, it will be the same usual time, August 3rd, 12 p.m. Hopefully, you guys will check this video out, and of course, continue to support this channel if you guys can. And of course, I know there's a lot of stuff that I really do want to talk about because the fact that this is the last episode ever, and the fact that eventually by the end of the episode I'll be giving you guys like a review, or not a review, but yeah, it's more of a review in terms of the whole series, how I think about the game in general, or how just how the series has been for me, to be honest, because again, it is not easy. The fact that I have to cover at least 65 episodes, it is going to be it was tough because again, at one point I got a little bit bored and I kind of took a break from it. You guys know that there's a period where I haven't been posting Fuenlabrada career mode for a while, which is awesome, to be honest. Just needed that break, and right now feeling fresh, and at the same time feeling like, I really have I would say I really have a motivation to continue this series, and it's all come down to this in the end, the last game. And of course, there's something I do want to talk about. It's the fact that, while we made so much effort in terms of playing the career mode, or getting into the final of the Champions League, and of course I did that with Arsenal, but I did not complete it because again, it's just I don't know why I didn't complete that series, or at least extend for another season. Well, actually I did. It was on a way, to be honest. But yeah, I think on Thursday and Friday, before the Premier League kicked off on Friday afternoon here, Vancouver time, that will be 12 p.m. I'll be, of course, finishing two more episodes, in the what do you call that? In the Arsenal career mode, and of course I sim past a little bit, made a few signings. So I did sign Tillemans and of course Jesus in that episode, or in that series. So yeah, I think I have the intention to finish the Arsenal career mode. Yeah, that was the first Arsenal career mode that I did ever. Especially I did it on YouTube. So I have to finish that one with a bang by winning the Champions League. It doesn't matter if we lose like the FA Cup, or if we lose, or we're not getting champion as in the Premier League, which is totally fine, as long as I want to go back and win the Champions League. That's my goal right there. And of course, right now, that was my next step in terms of FIFA 22. And of course, after Arsenal career mode, it will be done for the FIFA. But right now, it is all about this series right here, or this episode right here. And of course, pretty much nothing to play for. We have reached 100 points in the league in the last game. And of course, we still have 2 games to play. And of course, it would be nice if we somehow win the last 2 games before going into the final of the Champions League final. And of course, it is going to be an amazing game. I feel like it's more of a fairy tale. It's all meant to be, Felt like the fact that we have been, we have play Real Madrid in quite a lot of occasions, different occasions as well. We beat them in we beat them in Copa del Rey last season, and then crowned the champion. And of course, our first ever time to get a cup competition silverware, I believe so. But at the same time, there's so many occasions during the league where I felt like the tension between us and also Real Madrid were quite intense. The fact that we were going for the first place, or at least kind of overtaking them. Which team is going to overtake which team? And of course, that makes the whole series fun. And of course, again, it just felt like a fairy tale in a way. But honestly, this is the finale of it. This is the finale of everything. And of course, beating Real Madrid, it's a must. And of course, it will be amazing. It will be perfect if we end on a note by winning the Champions League, and at the same time beating Real Madrid. And of course, we won that previous game right there, which stretched our point to 103 points. 5-2 was the final score. And this is getting annoying. Gabriel Messina apparently submitted a transfer request, and I just can't get hold of it. It's just getting it's getting very annoying, the fact that I'm not going to extend his contract, and he has to talk about wages with me, which is completely pointless and unrealistic. Because honestly, if you know that you're leaving the club by the end of the season, why not just like shut up and wait 2-3 months until your contract runs out? Then you can find new team, new contract, whatever you want. But don't make it so personal. And of course, at that moment, I don't want to cause any like tension between me and also the board as well. So I decided to release him for good. And of course, right here, we called up Vera, I believe that's his name, from the youth academy. He looks ready to me. Again, I think he has a tag of an exciting prospect. Again, I feel like because we have arrived to the final match day, match day 38, I feel like there's so many players that I really do rest up. So when you look at the team right there early on, you guys can see it's a completely different team. And of course, Elias came back out from the injury. I felt like he needs to play in the finals. I decided to risk him by actually playing him with this game so he can get a bit of match fitness. And of course, Vera at the same time replacing Godoy. Seems like Larai has come back from the injury, but Larai is nowhere close in terms of match fitness. So I decided to use a youth product result. And right here comes Fella. And he's looking very good. He's a left footy, and right here, and of course, he on his first ever game in senior appearance, he has to score a beautiful goal right there. And of course, that would be his first of many, but unfortunately, we will not see that because, again, next season it is going to be nothing, to be honest. And right here, 62 minutes in, and we are looking for more goals right here, despite we are 3-0 up. But again, trying to boost the team a little bit. Felipe Jesus came on right here, and he scores a beautiful goal. I've been wanting him to at least get a goal right here. And of course, at the same time, it's very fun to kind of rotate the squad. And the squad that I have in this game seems very unfamiliar in a lot of ways, but I love it because I like the unfamiliarity about the whole thing. You know what, you've been using the same set of players every game, and finally you change it up a little bit with some youngsters. And even though the game doesn't really means a lot to us, but in the end we beat Real Sociedad for 4-0. Amazing campaign in the end. But the campaign hasn't ended yet, because right here we are playing against Real Madrid in the final at the Olympia Stadium. I believe that's in Greece. If I remember correctly. If not, my apology. But again, this is another big one. Quadruple season. It's all down to this game right here. You guys can see I put up the strongest 11 that I've ever had in this career mode, and of course it's looking very good. The graphics as well, even though I'm still on the PS4, the graphic looks completely insane, to be honest. I love it. And look at the team that we have. Look at the team that we put out there. Makoko, Solomon, Godoy, Navarro, Ilias, Matomane, Navarro, Navarro, Serrano, Martinez, Tamori, Ben Goffrey, and Cifuentes as well. Of course, all of them had been through a lot throughout the past few years. And right here, finally, to a lot of them, it might be their, the first and last ever Champions League final. You would never know, to be honest, with that Champions League. If you somehow the next day you got sold to another team, completely different. 27 minutes in, game is on right here. Looking for our first chance right here. 27 minutes in, here comes Mokoko one-on-one with Kotori right here, and he sweats that one in Navarro and get in there. We are leading this game 1-0, and again, I need to do the deed. I need to sweat it, because again, I really do need a win right here in order to claim the quadruple And Navarro has been on fire for the past few Champions League games, scoring quite a lot of goals. And I'm really thankful that his injury was only 3 months, because honestly, if he has an ACL, it would have been, if he torn his ACL, it would have been different. 32 minutes and 5 minutes right after after scoring the first goal right here. This is a very, very poor goal to concede. I have no idea how that happened. I know it's a deflected goal, but honestly, man, Cifuentes should have done so much better with that deflected goal, because I felt like the ball wasn't traveling quite far from where he was reacted at first. So it is a very questionable goalkeeping skill. Looking at the replay right here. Here comes Real Madrid again. Pretty much we can hold him off. Yeah, it is quite a poor goal to concede, is right as Cifuentes. But even though Cador was there, it was well, you know what? It just bound to happen, because again, we weren't quite finding a lot of goals right here. 89 minutes in, last minute right here. We are looking for one last chance. Here comes Navarro, and he shoot past Courtois, and we have won the Champions League. I hope we have won the Champions League, because this is probably one of the toughest games that we play against Real Madrid. The fact that we score in the last minute in the Champions League final right here. Again, we were pouring everybody forward. We didn't really make a lot of changes, but again, it just somehow works in the end. Navarro has to be the hero. There's no way he isn't the hero. Being out for 3 months and came back on from the injury list and bang in 2 goals in the final, and of course in the semi-final as well. 92 minutes and the referee blows the whistle, and we have completed our quadruple season, and we have finally played our last ever game in for this series, for this team. And this team will mark as one of the best team that I ever worked with for, I don't know, for the longest time, to be honest. The fact that what makes it so fulfilling, what makes it so emotional, is the fact that there are quite a lot of players in our team that has been through with us since the first and second season. Of course, we made some late acquisition pretty much in the last 2-3 seasons. And of course, the one notable player that I really do mention, and I felt like he should be given more credit in all of the episode, for all of the past episode, that man has to be Robert Navarro. He was the first player that I did sign. It was such another fairy tale because I signed him from, I believe, Real Sociedad for, I don't know, maybe $1 million or $1 to $3 million, something like that. And of course, right here, he was our first signing, and he's our everyday player, every game player. He starts every game if he needs to. And finally, 5 years later, 5 seasons later, he lifted up the Champions League trophy. Even though he didn't lift up other trophies, I believe he did lift up the Premier League trophy. But you know what? It's all about the Champions League towards the end in the last episode. And right here, his dream has finally come true. Another player that I really do want to give my love to, it's Ilias and Serrano as well, because both of them did play for us in, actually no, Ilias came on earlier, I believe. I signed him in the first season, January, and Serrano was second season summer transfer. And of course, Cifuentes was another player through the ranks, and he has been, you know what, fantastic. Even though he made a few questionable goalkeeping ability, but he stuck with the team throughout the whole season. A lot of teams were thinking about getting him, but I decided to say no, because I truly believe in his potential. And right there, congratulations to CF Fuenlabrada for beating Real Madrid and claiming the champion of the Champions League. And looking past the quadruple season that we have, we beat Atletico Madrid in the Supercopa and Copa del Rey right here against Valencia right there. And looking at the table for the final time, we score 170 goals. I don't think I've scored as many goals like that with previous career mode, but that was definitely very fun. And we have pretty much concluded towards the end of the season, pretty much. Looking at the ratings right here, the rating is still a little bit weird, because again, we are 88. Well, we rank 88 And at the same time, we completed all the objectives. Nothing wrong with it. But somehow we just, not getting like a full 100 rating on that. And looking at our players once again, and again, it is a way to fail well to this team. And honestly, I feel like there's one player I really do want to acknowledge. It's actually Lisandro Martinez, because he has been pretty much playing every game throughout the whole season, and fitness wise has been incredible. And of course, I know that after we won the league, I did put him on the bench or rest him a little bit because I felt like he needed to. But honestly, Lisandro Martinez in this game was very, very underrated. And of course, we got to give some love to other players as well. Ben Godfrey, Tamori, Ranch right there. McTominay as well came on his first year. Fantastic. Felipe Jesus did a great job for rotating the team. Barbosa as well. Luke Canet as well. Solomon, again, this is another great player that we have right here. And Vera, again. I don't know. I don't think he will have a Champions League medal. Lorai, again, unfortunately, we didn't really see much of him. Godoy, again, another fantastic central midfielder. I still remember the deal with a Ronaldo as well, which is quite funny if you guys want to look back on that episode. Romano, again, hasn't been really proving himself with the injury. Caden Clark stepped up dramatically for the team and did a very good job. Navarro right here, definitely man of the century for us. Hutchinson did a great job as well. Farella, a very questionable player at times, but in general, great squad player. Ilias again came through from from Barcelona for us, and of course Gutierrez was some youth player as well. Lozano, and of course another big one, Ricci, another great player for us, good rotational player. And Makoko, again, record breaking, hitting 90 in his rating, and you can't ask for a much better team with what we have. Our overall was just fantastic. Again, we just need to fill out those little piece by piece in each season, and that's exactly what we did. Even though not every season is perfect in terms of the signings, because I felt like even though we missed out a few signings, even though we have a restrained amount of transfer budget, we can't really use all of them in one season. Plus, there's so many players I really do want to use to replace the whole team or replace some of the position as well. But right here, we have finally arrived to the end of the season. And of course, Makoko right there, scoring 52 goals in this season. Record-breaking season, as I said it in the last episode. But here is the final goodbye to CF Fuenlabrada. I won't be saying CF Fuenlabrada for pretty much for the rest of my life at this point. Maybe I will come up with their name eventually, but in general, CF Fuenlabrada was a great team to work with, a great road to glory series, I believe. So again, we started with this journey with pretty much, I got really frustrated with formation 3-5-2, not sure 3-5-1. What was it? 3-5-1-1. Not sure how we could handle it. I was thinking about changing the formation and giving up the career mode in general, but you know what? We stuck to it. And we done it all. Quadruple season, and that is the end. That is a fairy tale story of CF Fuenlabrada career mode. And I really do wanna, say thanks to all the supporters out there. I know this series is not as popular as Arsenal career mode, but again, to all those people who has been watching this series throughout the months, I love you guys, and the support that you showed me was honestly great as well. And you know what, we have to say goodbye to this series and move on to pretty much the last, maybe an episode or two of Arsenal career mode. So I will see you guys in the Arsenal career mode, but CF Fuenlabrada career mode, thank you so much, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.